Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tales from Call Centers. In today's episode, put my 2 weeks in yesterday. If you don't fix my cable right now, I'll kill myself. Thanksgiving is coming up and guess who will be closed? Kudos to Billy. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Put my 2 weeks in yesterday. I can't even begin to explain the relief I feel. I currently work for AAA, and it has become a nightmare working here. We're short-staffed in terms of dispatchers and tow drivers. So wait times are so long. But the big issue is they bought a new system called FSL. They thought it was going to replace us dispatchers. But the system is such garbage that all it has done is created 3x the amount of work. If you want to make a call a priority after it's been placed, you have to cancel the current one and duplicate it to put a priority on it because the new system doesn't have the option to make something a priority. You can't see the info for a call unless you open a million things. And the information is all over the place instead of just one area. We've actually had tow companies quit over this system because it's so bad. Yet they didn't listen to us when we told them it would never work. They told us to shut up and be cheerleaders for it. If we were caught complaining to a garage about the new system, we got in trouble. And yet here we are. We've since lost several garages because of it. We almost lost one of our most important garages. They're not our biggest garage, but they're our only garage for one of our areas down south. That was when they finally put a stop to the rollover and took a step back and realized that this system wasn't what they thought it was. But it's supposedly too late to go back now because they had already bought it. They have begun rolling garages into the new system again, and it's just bad. We have to babysit these garages. We don't have enough people to do it. Members are waiting hours. I've been crying from frustration every day because of the new system and have actually lost any and all patients I had before working here. It's affecting me at home. I've been having meltdowns over stupid stuff which shouldn't be happening. I don't know how to leave work at work, so I decided to just leave work. Sunday was the last straw for me. 2 of the 3 major garages for our biggest area in our one state was moved to FSL. One of the biggest garages for another state was already on the new system. Plus a bunch of other garages but smaller ones. All from 3 of our 4 states. Yet on Sunday, I was the only person working FSL for all the states. Meaning, I had to babysit the garages, call and update the members and find backup for the calls that the garages declined. That's a lot of work for one person and should never have happened. Thankfully, it went well with my manager. He understands that the system is just that bad. Everyone hates it. He also understands that it's making it hard for me to grieve properly because I just lost my dad back in July, but yet, it's like this place has turned my grief into anger. And I know it's this place because I'm fine until I come to work. My days off, I'm fine and have a chance to cool down. But as soon as I come in, it's just anger. The day will be a good day, and I'll still be slightly angry about anything and everything. So it's time for a change. I'll miss my coworkers. They were the reason I stuck around so long. But the relief of knowing that my time with having to deal with all this bullshit is ending, is what's getting me through the days right now. If you don't fix my cable right now, I'll kill myself. Okay, so during the pandemic I decided I needed a change. Wasn't making enough money at my job and decided to get a job working for a certain blue cable company that everyone loves to complain about. I did okay, wasn't the best agent by a long shot but not the worst. Now because of the pandemic I was working from home in the lower part of the Niagara Falls area. Important. I get a call and the screen pops as a caller from the downtown area of the falls. I verify her information and she tells me all her services are down. I open the account and see lo and behold, outage. High-speed car chase and a car took out the node. This is our conversation. MUL, unstable lady. Alright ma'am, so I do understand your services are currently all out. Looking here, I do see that a large piece of our equipment has been damaged, and that we do currently have a service interruption in your area. Our technicians are engaged and on site to repair the issue, and we have an estimated time of resolution of about 10:30 p.m. It was 8:45 p.m. So I don't have any services until 10:30? Q sobbing, but what am I going to do? I do apologize for the inconvenience ma'am, we're doing everything. Through sobs, I want a technician at my house right now. I have nothing. I can't watch TV. I can't read a book because I have macular degeneration. I just don't know what to do. You have to send them out. Right. Now. Ma'am, I do apologize, but I can't send them out right now, because it is not an issue just with your house. Even if they came out to your house right now, the issue would not be resolved until the node that provides service to the entire area has been repaired. Our current estimate for when that repair will be completed is 10:30 p.m. Still hysterically crying, where are you located? You don't understand. I'm currently located in the NF region. Sobbing, then come fix it. You have to fix it. IT isn't fair, your stuff is still working. Ma'am, that's because I'm in a different service area. The area we're seeing this interruption in is the lower downtown portion of the falls. Looking here, it appears a car struck the node and caused significant damage. We are doing everything we can to restore it, and we'll have everything up hopefully right around 10:30 p.m. In hysterics, well, if you aren't going to help me, then I know what to do. I'll just take an overdose. Goodbye. Ma'am, if you're threatening suicide, then I will need to send the police over for a welfare click. Called my supervisor, and they agreed we needed to call local law enforcement. Apparently, when the police got there, it was an elderly woman who was still hysterical, but admitted she was just saying that to get us to send a tech. Last I heard, she filed a complaint against me for sending the cops, but nothing ever came of it, so I don't know. Honestly, so glad I got out of there. Thanksgiving is coming up, and guess who will be closed? Hi. The Thanksgiving holidays are coming up this week in the USA. That means that the odds are almost 100% that your doctor, lawyer, plumber, local utility service, etc. will be closed on Thursday, and probably 75% chance that they will also be closed on Friday. And probably a 50% chance they will be closing early on Wednesday. Many of these businesses will have someone who is on call to take emergency calls, but if you are calling to check an appointment time or schedule an appointment, we might be able to take a message, but we don't have access to those records or the ability to set appointments. What I'm getting at here is, plan early if you can. If you need to schedule an appointment, call today or tomorrow. If you need a prescription filled, call as soon as the office opens. If you need to speak with your lawyer, you better get dialing. Trying to reach a public utility, you got the same things going on there, they will be closed too. Reach out to elderly family members and remind them that the holiday is coming up, so that they can make their calls early as well. Yes, there will be true emergencies. Uncle Fred will clog the toilet. The hot water heater will go out. A water line will break. The heating system will stop working. That is what on-call staff is for. They can't set appointments or look them up. Kudos to Billy. TLDR, every so often I feel the need to share the tale of Billy, to give her kudos for all the kudos she gave to others. If you read the whole tale, please post kudos to Billy in the comments. If you recognize the woman I describe, please share your own tales about Billy. If you ever got a Billy call, you know what a gem she was. Once upon a time, when I worked for a certain cable service provider, I met the nicest lady named Billy. The first time I got a call from Billy and saw that there were hundreds of pages of notes on her account, I thought I would be in for a rough ride. I could not have been more wrong. Billy was a frequent caller, and it was always to tell us what a great job we were doing. Billy had worked for the same company for a large part of her early career. Every job she ever had involved heavy phone time, though not all were in call centers. She had a warm and welcoming demeanor even as a customer, and as a phone jockey, her term for agents, she must have been amazing. Billy had outlived her husband and her children and everyone she had ever known. She outlived her last pet and could not bring herself to get an animal that would outlive her and be left alone. Calling in to tell people they worked for a great company and giving them a perfect survey was her human contact. In her waning years, her life's mission was to give as many phone jockeys as possible a great call. Just hearing "Hi, I'm Billy, and I just called in to tell you what a great company you work for" would give me a glow that would last through the rest of the shift. If I had the time to spare in my stats, I would take that extra time with her. She was a wealth of tips, and it would have been an honor to work with her. I got more training in Billy calls than I did from any 3 companies I had worked for. The time I spent on Billy was one of my best career investments. Everyone on the team got at least 1 call a night from Billy, even escalation teams when she really wanted to spread the compliments around. Our company would forgive a failed call monitor for a perfect survey call, and Billy was a goldmine of perfect surveys. Billy's accounts are all closed now. She only remains in the tales of those of us who experienced her. Kudos to Billy.